Okay, hello and welcome at the fourth quick tip of the Audio Test Plus session Notation in Sibelius. My name is Hugo Trump, and today I will talk about working with ideas, the creative process of notation. Now, there are two ways of composing a score. The traditional way is composing a score and then directly notating it on sheet paper, which is still the way that a lot of people are doing it. Now, the second one is a relatively new one, and it is using a sequencer, like Cubase, as we've seen in the second example. You can load instruments and then just play and edit the MIDI data rather than the notes itself. Now, for the first traditional way, Sibelius has got a very handy function, a very handy tool that we can use to be creative and also productive. And that is the ideas window. So I'm just going to show you that by creating a new file, only choosing a piano. I'll leave every score info like this. We'll leave everything blank. If you've watched the previous quick tip, you probably know how to add a title and stuff right now, so we wouldn't be getting into that. Now, to get to the idea section of Sibelius, you simply go to Windows and then Ideas. So this is the standard ideas view, and as you can see, we've got very much ideas which are collected in this ideas window. So now the cool thing about this ideas is that you can actually use them in your score without any copyright issues or any kind of, well, as I said, copyright infringement or recreating someone else's score. No, these are just kind of general grooves and things that are used in jazz and blues and also you can see a riff for a trumpet here, African kind of rhythm. And the nice thing is, as we go over the score with the mouse, you can see the key, the time signature of the instruments, and the tags. Now, the cool thing about this is that we can also extend the window to a more detailed view, like this. So the cool thing about this is that we now can see the whole idea right here in big size. So you can see that there's, I don't know, pretty much like a few hundred ideas. And it's quite cool because you've got a lot of detailed information right here. You can see the amount of bars. Let's say this is a pretty long one. This is for a horn. And you can see the tempo, which is most suitable for the rig, riffle, or the notes, the time signature, and also the key, and the tags. Now, the cool thing is that you can actually filter ideas. So let's just go to piano. Now we've got all of the riffs and all of the ideas that are suitable for piano. Now let's just do this. You can see pizzicato. So as we search for that, you can see that this is a pizzicato pattern for bass. So it has a lot of great ideas that you can use in your score. Now the cool thing is also, let's just search for piano again, because that's the instrument that we are working with now. And let's just choose a relatively simple one, like, well, like this. Now, what we can do is right mouse button and click this and go to Edit Idea. Now we can just smaller the window. And now we can actually edit this idea within Sibelius, within the usual workflow. So let's just hear how it sounds. So this is pretty much some kind of Latin, yeah, am I right? Yeah, this is some kind of Latin kind of riffle. And the cool thing is that you can now edit a note like, or make a very dramatic change so that you can see that I've made some changes. Also this one connected to that one. Anyway, what you can do now is you can just close this and say that you want to save it. Now you can see this high note right here. As I press yes, we can now see that the idea is having the high note in it. So what you can then do is select it, then go to copy to clipboard, then, well, just click it away for a second, then select any measure, and then go to edit, paste. And as I play it now, okay, so as we go to the playback where it is, you can see that I haven't changed the tempo yet, so let's just up tempo it a little bit. Okay, so this sounded pretty good. This obviously did not. But the cool thing is that you can just edit ideas, also create new ones, and just play with them as you create a score. Now we've got a couple of options right here below. We can capture an idea, we can copy an idea, paste it, edit it, then edit the info, like the key, and the color, and things like that. We can also export the idea, then use it, and we can also capture one idea. And that is that we can basically input notes here, and then what we can do is select the measure, and then when you press capture idea, it will actually use those measures as an idea. Now the cool thing is that, let's say that I want to create a classical or a jazz score. Now obviously I do not want to use these country and modern classical and Latin piano solos. So what I can do is simply go here and choose jazz. Now we've got a couple of different ones, actually a lot of ones. So we can type jazz piano, and now we will only have the jazz pianos right here. Also the Latin ones, because they probably have the tag of Latin and piano. Yeah, you can see that every one of them has got a lot of tags. So anyway, what we can see here is score, library, and all. So the amazing thing is that once we've got a nice idea, let's just scroll through them, like here. Well, I like this one. Right mouse click, then add to score ideas. Now as we go to score, you can see that the idea is right here. So the cool thing is that you've got a library of, hundreds of ideas, and then if you like one, you can just select it and put it right here in the score ideas. Now we can also go to this view again, and the cool thing of this is that now you can compose a score and then use this riffle several times, maybe with different instruments, or just copy and paste it, or make it the main theme. So you basically can have this idea aside, so that when you compose, you may want to compose a contra voice, or some kind of variation on this. So again, we can copy it to clipboard and paste it here. We may want to change some notes. It's just a very cool way of working dynamically and also efficiently in your score. And also the cool thing is that you can create your own ideas, so that when you compose a score and you've got a nice riffle or some kind of nice pattern that you have created, you can save it into your score ideas, and then you can use it again or make variations on it, or you can at least have some kind of notepad and oversee all of the kind of patterns that you have used in your score, or maybe a chord progression, which this can also be. And that's just a very cool thing, which also makes working with ideas very dynamic in Sibelius, and that is really a great function for composers. And also, if you have already created a score, then you just may want to scroll through these ideas and maybe use one, because there are really great ideas right here in this ideas section. So that was pretty much what I wanted to show you today. Yeah, the ideas the creative process of working with ideas in Sibelius. Now that was it, and I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you at the next quick tip with it, which is the 5th one, and it's about notation for a modern band. So notation for guitar, drum, and piano and other instruments which are usually in a modern band, like a bass. It's going to be pretty cool. So again, my name is Hugo Trump, and thank you for watching.